अनअकैडमी का नया बैचेस शुरू हो रहा है। एवरी वेडनेसडे बैचेस शुरू होते
See, I was so not hoping towards TVF aspirants. In fact, I did not even care for TVF aspirants. Who am I kidding? I started watching it after the 5th episode was released, and that was because everyone in the community asked me to. For me, at my age and my hobbies or goals, the show was not serving a lot of relatability, so I was not even interested. And when I started it, I thought I will eventually take a month to watch it, but here I am completing all the episodes back to back, no break, and is making a video on the show. You are surprised, even I am surprised that I am making a video on a show based on real people with real life problems without capes. TVF aspirants asked a lot of questions to not only aspirants but to people like me, like you, that we are always asked to dream, but what if we wake up before the dream ends? How will we get back to sleep? So here I am, your talentless friend, talking about the show which redefined the student genre content for someone like me who was so indulged into watching Invincible that was too damn busy to care about this one. So won't miss much of your time, and let's jump straight into the video. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is the awesome storytelling by the camera. Every frame in Aspirants has a story to tell, a story which is to be explored. The lighting, the cinematography, Aspirants takes it to a whole new level, and that was something on YouTube I never thought I would see. There was a reason why the aspect ratio was 16:9 instead of the regular 21:9, because they wanted no boundaries, no black bars, because these cinematic black bars make you feel you are watching something fictitious. But the people here eliminated those black bars so that on whatever screen you watch this, it will cover the entire screen, just the way they wanted to, so that it doesn't feel like a fictional story but the reality of not only aspirants but of us, but of normal human beings. The show is very well aware about the groundbreaking reality, the truth, and how life works. The show knows that one cannot just cut their grief and move on, and thus the show never cuts a scene. There is only one jump cut in TVF aspirants. That's guts on filmmaking. They gave their actors all the chances they could to play with their characters. Improvisation can be observed and timelines can be felt. From a scene of a protagonist studying to his elder brother like figure correcting his mistakes, the camera never cuts. The camera never moves. No over editing, no covered music, no black and white filters, no set. Everything feels raw and super true. As if this could happen, this may happen, or even this did happen. When Sandeep Bhaiya talks to Abhilash, the camera stays still. It gives the actor a full chance to express himself. The creators were so confident on their actors and the actors on their skills that their faces were enough to tell multiple stories. They were constant long shots to get you immersed in this true to the heart and practical storyline. You could easily invest yourself in them. Even the past to present transitions were slides or fades rather than cuts. And to add in all this was the awesome color correction. Observe this yourself. From the first shot, each episode was desaturated until the last one, which was then resaturated to match the original. The show was not shot on a set, but on a real city, and full advantage was taken of that. The camera aperture was never too much to blur the background, but was enough to keep you focused on the characters or icons, the icons that you can relate to. And finally, the environment. When Abhilash comes to Rajendra Nagar, it's dawn. When he leaves Rajendra Nagar, it's dusk. When he meets Dhairya, it's a bright morning. When he leaves her, it's a dark night. The props were so on point. Ever notice one thing, that when the results came, Abhilash, Sandeep Bhaiya and SK didn't have an umbrella? See where I'm going? The umbrella protects you from the rain. Here it was the rain of failure, and all three who didn't have a plan B didn't have an umbrella. We get connected to all the three main characters to the point that we start to draw parallels of their future selves from the kids struggling in Rajendra Nagar, and that's where Shwet Ketu, I guess that was his name, shines like a star. His each and every dialogue ranges from being funny to make you shed a tear. The character I felt was the most underdeveloped was undoubtedly Dhairya. She served no purpose other than being just a reason for her characters to fight. I would have appreciated if she got some story of her own. What made her to believe in the cause of the abolishment of drugs? What made her to believe in Guri? Or what did she do? Did she clear the exam and fail the interview? Or she just failed the exam? She was highly sidelined, and that was a small problem. Because this show made everyone appreciate a new actor like Sunny Hinduja, whom we already saw plenty of in Chacha Vidhayak Hain Hamare, and was here in an entirely different role. I always thought that Naveen Kasturia wasn't given what he could do until the last episode. The Run is just a clear symbol of improvisation and pure talent by an actor. This show was on YouTube, not on Hotstar, not on Netflix, but on YouTube for free, because this is TVF's art. And they want people to learn from it, people to relate to it, people to think about themselves and reflect upon themselves. This is pure art. TVF, as always, has impressed all of us. And I fear that how will TVF cross the bar they themselves set so high? Thank you, TVF. This was much needed. Much needed for everyone, especially those who are sidelining their important aspects of life to reach their goals. All I can say on behalf of more than 1 million students is that we are happy for this. Happy for these personal stories which will make us reflect upon ourselves when we would be in these shoes. Thank you for watching.